Welcome back, everyone, to Pod of Thrones. I'm Jeff.
I'm Jennifer.
And joining us today, oh my gosh, it's been so long. Loremaster Kevin's back.
Yay!
Hey guys, how's it going?
Kevin!
I missed you guys.
Oh, well,
hey,
and
Dog of Thrones made a...
Sophie the Dog of Thrones, she's apparently also very excited that you're back.
Yay!
She missed me.
No, shush.
It's hard to do stuff when you have a newborn, let me tell you.
Yeah, not a newborn anymore, because we did talk to you when you
one.
had a newborn. And then we gave you a leave of absence. We held your paychecks off for a while, but now you're back.
Yeah.
We saved your job. You're still our lore master.
I'm back and better than ever.
Oh, better than ever. Well, I can't wait for that. So we are recording this just a few short days. Let's see, what is recording this on Tuesday, and I'm going to try to get this up tonight. So you might be hearing this on a Wednesday. We only have a few days left before the Game of Thrones season 8 frickin' premiere, man.
Our watch has ended.
Very, very exciting. I'll ask something right off the bat. Have you gotten any season 8 swag going on yet, Kevin? Have you been going out there getting the merchandise and stuff?
No, I have been trying desperately to avoid all spoilers. I haven't looked anything up.
Oh, I'm not talking about spoilers.
Game of Thrones page. I'm trying to avoid spoilers at all costs.
So like you don't even know what's going on out there. You haven't even been listening to our show.
I'm trying to avoid spoilers more than anything.
Well, thank goodness there's a few people still listening to our show because we haven't been doing spoilers, but a lot of speculation. Well, we've been excited about...
don't worry. After the season starts, I'll get back to listening to you.
We've been excited about some of the merchandising. There were the Game of Thrones Oreos, which I have been combing the stores for, and I cannot find them anywhere yet. I'm hoping some sort of luck will prevail there. But if you don't follow us on Twitter or Facebook, then you're missing out because, then you should have seen, unless you're avoiding us, that we posted a video. We posted a video last night of us unboxing a lovely gift that we got from the fine people at Mountain Dew. They sent us... what? You saw it?
I was going to tell you that I gave up soda for Lent, so I couldn't even get the Mountain Dew that you guys got.
Oh. Well, I'm so sorry. But it is pretty cool. So you saw the video, did you? Isn't it neat? It's so if you haven't watched it yet and you're not Loremaster Kevin, Mountain Dew made these cans. I can't remember if we talked about it before, but they're white Mountain Dew cans. And then when you put them in the refrigerator, Arya Stark's list appears on the can labels. So they're pretty cool. Whether or not you love Mountain Dew, and I've had ups and downs with Mountain Dew in my life, but I certainly love the brand. They're just really neat cans. So we did an unboxing of that last night. The Mountain Dew folks sent a couple Lannister canisters over to us, and inside those were these bright white cans of soda that we didn't drink. I don't know that we can ever. Just have the two. I don't know if we can ever open them. What do you think, babe?
I think we should open one and share it.
Okay.
The one that I ruined, perhaps. The box that I ruined.
Is there a chance? Oh, what if it wasn't Mountain Dew? What if it was like the Mountain Dew Code Red? Because then it would look like blood and taste like murder.
Ew.
Okay.
Ew on both counts.
I don't know. I thought it'd be...
Those cans look slick, though, the white.
Yeah, they do. And they also sent us these cute little coasters. So
yeah.
I think the Mountain Dew is supposed to be available in stores. Again, I have not seen it myself. I've been looking. I've used my lunch periods recently at my day job to go around shopping, and I cannot find the Oreos or the Dew.
Darn it. I've been looking too.
I have not. I've been trying to avoid soda too.
Well, that's probably better for you. But you don't have to drink it. If you can find it in the stores, you can just hold on to it. My collector's
That's
item.
true.
Yeah. Put some on your shelf to forever remember Arya's list, which one way or another is about to be cleared. One way or another. So let's talk about some Game of Thrones shit, shall we?
Yes.
So Kevin, you've been itching to come back. I know you've been busy with the whole parenting thing, and we were away for a while ourselves, but it's time to speculate what we think will happen. You have no spoilers under your belt. You're clean like a babe.
I have avoided all the subreddits. I avoided All the articles. I'm like, I'm just gonna go into this one clean.
All right. I applaud that. I don't think I really know any spoilers. There's the fake spoilers that have been on some of the late night talk shows, but I think that's about it. I think we're doing pretty well. So, where should we start? How about death? We know there's going to be a lot of death in Season 8. I think we can all agree on that. And we got to try to figure out who's going to survive. We could talk about maybe who sits on the Iron Throne, too, but I know you have a list in front of you of some of the major characters' routes. So let's try to figure out, are they going to live or are they going to die? Let's give them the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
All right.
All right. You start us off, Kevin.
We can start. All right, Samwell Tarly.
I'm pretty sure he's going to survive this.
I'm pretty sure he's going to survive it too, and I think he is probably the most likely to survive because he is the one who's going to tell the story at the end.
Mm. Yes.
What do you think, babe? I saw you were giving a thumbs up, but no one could see that on the podcast.
I mean, that's his job.
Yeah. Well,
he's most likely George R. R. Martin's avatar in the book. In my mind.
Yeah.
He's the one telling the story.
Well, it would be very similar to Frodo writing his own book. Well, Bilbo and Frodo writing their own books at the end of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit stuff. Or was that just Bilbo? Maybe Frodo finished the book. Something like that. Damn, it's been a long time. Who has time for that? I've been watching Game of Thrones. I do wonder maybe if the rest of the Citadel isn't going to fall at some point, and Sam might be able to remake the Maesters from the ground up. I think that would be kind of cool. But
he's still part of the Night's Watch, though. So Night's Watch has to fall too.
Is there even a Night's Watch anymore? The wall is breached. I don't know if they serve a purpose anymore.
I think they're just scattered.
Yeah. But Sam, we're saying Sam lives. Who's next?
Lord Varys. He hasn't taken the dark turn that he did in the books because he's the one who kills Pycelle in the books.
Oh, instead of an army of little children?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I'm pretty sure he also killed Kevin.
Kevin
Lannister?
Yeah.
Well, but does killing Grand Maester Pycelle or even maybe Kevin Lannister count as a dark turn?
In the book, yeah. He hadn't killed it. He had never gotten his hands dirty before. Well,
fine, but Pycelle's horrible. I get murder changes you, but I don't know. I would call it a dark turn. It's almost a heroic turn. Maybe.
I'm just saying to get his actual hands dirty. I think in the show it was better done, but I'm gonna think he's gonna survive as well.
He is a survivor. I think that's one of his defining traits is that he's going to survive no matter what. He kind of puts that above the land, even it seems, even though he says that's not always the case. But I think he put himself first. He's going to live through this one. What do you think, babe? You seem very distracted over there.
No,
is this our next topic?
Well, I lost my. Never mind. Who?
Oh, Jesus. Cut this out. Lord Varys.
Oh, yeah,
Spider.
Varys.
Live or die?
I think he might die.
Yeah?
He's a little too sneaky.
Someone's going to finally catch him?
I don't even really trust him.
You probably shouldn't.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that he's really up to something else altogether. Don't know what it is, but he's got his own agenda.
We'll find out some new plot before this is over.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. So we're split decision on that. Who's next?
Hot Pie.
Hot Pie.
Are we going to see him?
He's not going to die, but he has to die, kind of.
If the army of the dead starts sweeping across the land, he's probably done for. He has no skills besides cooking.
I think he has to die, but I don't think the show is going to show him anymore. You just have to think that he died.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough episodes for that. But if he's in the show, he will probably die.
That's true.
What do you think, babe?
Probably find him dead.
Or maybe he'll save Arya.
Save Arya. She doesn't need saving from some silly chef.
She might.
All right, next.
Missandei.
She can't die, but she might.
I think she's dead.
She is too happy.
Yeah.
I think she dies.
We know not to expect much in terms of happiness from these shows. So either she or Grey Worm will probably die, but maybe. I know we haven't gotten to Grey Worm yet. I'm sure he's on your list, but I'm just going to throw a theory out that just popped into my head. They're going to die together, hand in hand, probably burning.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh.
Missandei is going to get shanked or something, and he's going to go down fighting to save her.
Yes, there we go. That's probably better than burning. All right, who's next?
Well, let's talk about, Grey Worm, since you said him.
Yeah, I think he has to die. No offense.
Yeah, he's most likely. He's going to die. They built up this love. They built this love with him in Missandei, and then they have to kill him.
They have to kill him, and he's a fighting man in a war like this. He's going to go down. He's already had some close calls.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Who's
next?
Let's go with Sansa Stark.
Survive. Babe?
I am going to say survive.
She's a
I'm going
survivor.
to say she dies.
You think
I'm
she
going to say
dies?
she dies.
Oh.
It would be a surprise.
It would be a
Like you
surprise.
said,
Yeah.
She gets out from under Littlefinger, and then something happens. When it falls, maybe she will have made the complete turn of, a cowering little girl to someone who stands up and tries to save her people.
She could die heroically, but
yeah.
But she has how would she die trying to save her people? She has no skills in that regard. She's good at knitting.
I understand. She'd be showing them how to get out. So, she got out of Winterfell. Maybe she's trying to help other people get out of Winterfell. Maybe she goes down into the crypts to escape, and then her family comes back to life from the Night's Watch being there.
No.
Yeah. I wonder if that's an option.
They'd be like Draugrs.
Yeah.
Draugrs from Skyrim, all withered and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Be kind of awesome, but...
Yeah.
I'm going to go with survive.
I just have a feeling she is going to die, and it'll be the complete turnaround from her being the little girl in season 1 to being someone who risked her life for people in the end of this season.
However, she does look very queenly.
Mm-hmm.
Queenly?
She would make a good queen.
Yes.
Just by her looks alone.
Queen of the North or Queen of everything?
I am not going to say right now.
Okay.
Well, only because I think that maybe there will no longer be 7 kingdoms. It'll just be like, I don't know.
All right. Next.
The biggest hype man in history. Let me talk about Sir Davos Seaworth for a second. I want to tell you that one of the biggest disconnects between the show and the books is how Stannis is viewed. In the show, he's kind of viewed terribly. In the books, people love him. And I think it's because of Seaworth, because he's the one who's the narrator through all of Stannis' stuff. So he's giving the description of him based on his own feelings for him through the whole entire time. So I think the show was more what Stannis was like, and the book is being seen through Davos's rose-colored glasses.
Mm-hmm.
But he is definitely the greatest hype man of all time. I can tell you that.
Okay. All right. So does
goofy.
he live or die?
I am going to say that he lives.
I was leaning towards death. I feel like he is ready to die. I feel like he's ready to sacrifice himself.
I agree. Yeah, that.
He'll die nobly, but he's not much of a fighter. He told us this, right? He's not much of a fighter, but he was ready to face the Night's Guard to protect Jon's body. And I think he would actually enjoy being at peace and maybe getting to go see Shireen again or something like that. Like he'll have something like that in mind as he braces himself for some kind of horrible impact.
Okay. So we disagree on Sansa and we disagree on Seaworth.
I think we've disagreed
Davos.
on a lot so far. But
oh yeah, we have.
I'm gonna have to go back through the tape and put this all on like the website maybe and make a table so that we can see who's right and who's wrong at the end.
Yes, definitely.
Make a spreadsheet out
You're
of
so
it.
nerdy.
Yeah, shut up.
All right, let's go
with
the 2 dragons, Drogon and Rhaegal.
I think they're going to die.
You think both dragons?
Yes.
I'm going to say Rhaegal for sure.
And Drogon not.
Drogon.
They can't live. The magic is all going to die.
The magic might all die as part of this war, in which case Drogon would assumedly have to be part of that. But it's just the only reason I want to say Drogon lives is because I want that Grease ending where Jon and Dany fly off into the sunset on Drogon while everyone sings and dances below them. So, so that's why I'm torn about Drogon. So I'm gonna say Drogon lives. Drogon lives.
I think Jennifer's onto something. I think they may sacrifice both of them to kill the magic to get rid of the Night King.
It's very possible. I think we talked about that recently, didn't we, Ben?
Yes, we did.
The theory that maybe
because the dragons were born,
the dragons are what brought the magic
back, right?
And then with that came the White Walkers. It's
now,
possible.
did it really? Can we look back on the episodes and really?
I mean, well, the White Walkers were there before the dragons were born, but
yes,
were they?
They
were.
Yeah, because they were in the first episode, but the dragons didn't come to the last episode of season 1.
Right. But those eggs were just about ready to hatch. Maybe that's something, or maybe it's just that the White Walkers were there, but somewhat dormant, not really that bad until the magic started growing stronger.
Walking around, doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen every season the show's gone more and more and more fantastical, less gritty and realistic, more fantastical. And that could be everything from, I mean, I'm even thinking of like the way Oberon's like flipping and flying around the fighting pit when he's facing the mountain, right? Like if you were in that fight for realsies, you probably wouldn't be moving like that.
Well, if that's how you fight, that's his training.
It was a little too flashy for I loved it, but in terms of what we used to call the realism of the show, I just feel like everything's been getting more crazy with every season. So I feel like that's the magic growing stronger. Maybe it'll all die. I'm all for that. It's okay. As long as humanity survives.
One of my favorite characters, Bronn. Right.
It'd be so much fun if he lived.
He's gonna die.
No. Why are you such a downer? Bronn's the best.
He is the best, but I think he dies.
I think he might live. No, he'll probably die. He'll probably die.
So many people are going to die. I think Bronn lives strictly from a storytelling standpoint so he can get his castle. Because there's going to be a lot of open castles when this is all over.
Maybe he gets his castle and dies there.
Well, he'll die of old age with 3 women on his cock.
Ew.
That's what he wants. What?
3 at the same time?
Well, they're all doing different stuff.
Okay.
That's the way Bronn would want to go out, babe. You know that. Come on. Him and Tyrion. That's their both of their dreams.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Podrick Payne.
Oh, Jesus. Such a minor character. He could either...
Minor?
Well, he is, kind of. I mean, what has he done? He's followed Brienne around.
He's a medium character.
I love him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything bad about him. Just how do we figure this out?
I think he's going to live.
He'll live?
I think so.
I think he's going to live too.
I was leaning towards death because in his death, he'll inspire Brienne to some kind of Herculean feat. But then again, maybe she'll use that feat to save him when he's in peril and he won't actually die. But I think he's going to die.
Okay. How about Gendry?
Gendry. We said Gendry all these years, and then they said Gendry. In season 7, it became Gendry.
Yeah, changed it up.
He's got to live.
Yeah, I think he'll live.
He's going to live. He's so strong after all that rowing. Nothing's taking him down.
Yeah, I think he lives. I think he makes it.
And he's got a legitimate claim to the throne. I mean, he's gonna
Not
he could
legitimate.
Well,
he's still a bastard.
Kind of legitimate.
He's still a bastard.
Oh no, not necessarily. He could be the legitimate heir. He could be Cersei's son. We actually don't know. There's a strong theory out there that he's the first child that Cersei had that had black hair and then supposedly died, but maybe he didn't die. Maybe they just...
Well, I can tell you that didn't happen in the book, so...
For sure?
Yeah.
Like you saw the dead baby?
They do change things up.
She aborted the baby when she realized she was pregnant with him, with his.
Oh. Well, that's not how it was said in the show, at least.
Oh, no, it definitely didn't happen that way in the show.
No. Okay. Well,
but if you've noticed, the show has taken, it's one of the few, not few, but it's one of the plot holes that really bugs me, because ever since then, they've gone as if she never had him. Like, she tells this lovely story about it. She talks to Robert about him. And then all of a sudden, in season 2 on, Joffrey's her firstborn. They never mentioned the sick baby again.
Well, and there's the whole prophecy of the 3 children with the crowns of gold, which makes more sense if she never actually had the first baby. So, all right. Well, I think Gendry lives in any case. Even if he's not the legit heir, I think he lives.
All right. I did see the preview because I thought it would be good to see, and it had one spoiler in it, and I don't know if you want to talk about it, but it's someone we thought died at the end of season 7, but showed up in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Go for it.
All right. Tormund Giantsbane.
Right. He didn't die on screen, so you kind of knew he was coming back. But, well, Tormund and Beric, I think they both showed up in the preview, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were both on the wall when it collapsed, but we never saw him die. So Tormund Giantsbane.
Yep. If he didn't die in the wall falling, he's going to live.
Maybe he and Brienne will get it together.
Well, that's the big hope, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So someday there can be a spinoff about their giant babies. That'd make a great
let's
sitcom,
talk about
too.
Brienne, then. What do you think?
Wait, are we all saying Tormund lives? Do we all agree? Tormund's
I think Tormund lives.
Tormund's too cool. He's going to live. All right, cool.
Maybe he'll save Brienne.
Oh, and then she'll have to fall in love. Yep. That's how it works, right?
Right.
Okay. She'll probably save him. All right, Brienne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she has to live so she can make giant babies.
I think Brienne dies.
Why?
Because I am a downer.
All right.
I think she dies too.
Oh.
Ah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any particular reason?
I'm just picturing in my head what she's going to look like when she dies.
Well, that's even darker than what Kevin
I know.
he was just trying to be a downer, but you're like, I can see a corpse and it smells like fresh meat. I think she goes out in
a blaze of glory. She gets in over her head.
Yeah.
Doesn't she have a Valyrian steel sword too?
She does.
She's going to be on the front lines kicking ass. She's going to take.
Until she gets her ass kicked.
I think she's going to live.
All
but
right.
if she dies, she will have already taken out a few White Walkers and the minions to go with them. That. And then the Night King will kill her himself.
I can agree to that.
Okay.
Let's go with Theon Greyjoy.
I think he's going to die, sacrificing himself for
he has to die.
What he thinks is the better good.
It makes too much sense. I think he's going to live and he's going to wind up becoming king of the Iron Islands. I don't think Yara's going to make it, and Euron has to die because he's the biggest dick around. I think Theon, his whole life has all been like squeaking through these situations as the most pathetic guy around. And I think he's going to do it one more time.
Be pathetic?
Be pathetic enough to survive. Yeah. Somehow he's going to be pathetic enough to survive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go with Brandon Stark.
Little Bran. We're not talking about some other Bran through history.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Bran Stark.
The old Bran.
Three-eyed Raven.
He's going to die.
I don't think he dies.
I'm going to say lives. I like the theories about him getting trapped in time somewhere. But either way. I
don't think he goes back to Winterfell, though. I think he goes back to become Three-eyed Raven.
Well, I figured he goes back to construct the wall and try to make it better than the first time around, not knowing that that's impossible, and he already did that once.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of time travel theories.
Neither am I, but they've already started it, so I think they're just going to do more.
Okay.
But either way, I think he lives because he hasn't been the Three-Eyed Raven long enough. If he dies, then that's probably the end of the Ravens, and except all the magic could go out of the world.
How are there going to be any more? This is...
What?
Nothing.
All right. Well, I say lives.
All right. So you mentioned him. How about Beric Dondarrion?
Dead.
He has to be dead.
He wants
he's dead
to
in
be
the
dead.
books. He's been dead in the books for 3 books.
Wow. Yeah, he'll die.
Yeah, he'll die. It's part of his charm is all the deaths, but he can't come back anymore. He was never that great of a fighter, but he's going to be brave and he's going to be strong. And
you don't
then he's going
think,
to
well,
die.
what if Melisandre came? She could bring him back.
She's not going to come.
She might.
I mean, she's going to show up, but she's not going to come save Beric Dondarrion. That's not her fate.
Could be.
All right, then how about Lady Melisandre?
Oh, well, look at that. Good
She'll
call,
definitely die.
She said she's
She'll
going to
die?
die. She promised us she was going to die in season 7.
She'll die. She'll definitely be dead.
Yep.
All right.
She
how
also,
about-
I think, much like Beric Dondarrion, I think she wants to die. She's just waiting for the right moment.
Yeah.
She is pretty ugly when she takes off that necklace.
Well, she's very, very old. I think she's had enough of this world.
I forgot about that.
She's only here for her duty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, who's next?
Freaking Mountain. The Mountain.
He's going to die.
He's got to die.
I can't
Okay.
wait. I hope his helmet gets knocked off and like his armor's off and we get to see what all of his stuff looks like.
Let's
agree. He dies.
Can we go back, since you weren't here for the last time we conversed about this, but in season 7, when he meets the Hound in the dragon pit, the Hound says to him, someone's coming for you. You've always known who or whatever. So what do you think the Mountain's fate ultimately is?
You're going to be killed by the Hound, of course.
But then why wouldn't the Hound say, I'm coming for you? You've always known that.
That's just more cryptic.
But there could be some other like ancient House Clegane prophecy or something. I don't know.
I don't know either.
So since you mentioned him, how about the Hound?
I think he might live.
I think he might. I think he could live through this one. He seems like a good choice to die because he's
grown so much.
I don't know, droopy dog. Like he's so.
No, I think he's grown so much. He's turned into a decent person.
Well, he's brave and he's kind of noble now. There's always a little bit of each, but
he's a protector.
He's a protector now, and I think he needs to have a good end. I think he does. I think he's earned it. I think he's earned it.
Is it better to die than to live?
He used to think so.
I think he dies, just in case you're wondering.
Well, I do wonder. Do you want to say any particular reason or just...
I just think he's lived his usefulness. He's going to kill the Mountain, and then he's expandable.
All right. Well, since you think he's going to kill the Mountain, then sure. Some of us don't think that. All right.
All right, let's go with Euron Greyjoy. We're going to do some of these enemies.
Yucko.
He has to die.
He died. He's dead.
I can't wait for him to die.
Yeah, exactly. The audience deserves to watch him die.
I don't know why.
He's dead.
We're so hateful towards him.
Because he's so arrogant. It's the arrogance.
I mean...
There's other bad people, but
right.
He's so arrogant, you want to see him fall.
Yeah, I guess. It's the arrogance.
How about the Night King?
Ooh, I don't know why, but this suddenly feels like a tough call. I think Jon will kill him. I think there's a 50-50 chance that Jon will die in the process, but I think Jon will kill him.
I'm leaning that he's going to live.
Go back to his cave in the north.
Will they make peace?
Yep. Yeah.
Will he ever talk?
They can't make peace.
Why?
Because if that was an option, then why didn't they just do it to begin with?
I can't remember when we talked about this. Was it we recorded a podcast last night with two broads talking politics. I don't remember if this was something we talked about there or if we talked about it on our last episode when it was just us, but the Night King is coming south for a reason, and it could be the extermination of all mankind.
Could be global warming.
It could be global warming, but it could also be just to get something specific. Do you remember, babe?
The baby?
The baby.
Yeah. He needs his baby.
It could be that he's looking for Craster's son per the agreement, and he's going to come back and get Craster's son at all costs. Mm-hmm. And then maybe he'll go away if he gets him.
Seems a little overkill. He could have just gone himself or sent one of the dead people.
He's gotta cultivate his hobbies while he marches south.
All right.
His hobbies are raising dead. All right, so
wait, the person I think 100% dies.
Wait, did we all give a verdict on that? What do you think of the Night King, babe? Is he gonna live?
I think he lives.
You think he lives? I think he dies.
Dies.
Okay. With a roll of your eyes.
Well, I feel like it's equal. It's 50-50.
All right, so the next one is Loremaster Kevin's sure pick. So if you're going to be placing bets in Vegas, this is the one, right, Kevin?
Yes, it is.
Okay, who's dying?
Cersei Lannister.
Yeah, I think so.
There's absolutely zero chance she makes it to the end of the season.
Does she make it to the end of her pregnancy?
No.
You think she's pregnant?
She says she is. You can believe everything she says.
I cannot believe her.
She might be pregnant.
I think she might be.
But if she is, she's not going to make it to the end of the pregnancy. She will die.
Before she has the baby.
She has to. If she doesn't, then all of these prophecies are pointless. And then why even tell us about them in the first place?
All right, let's go with her murderer.
Wait, do you think she's going to live or die?
I think she dies 100%.
Well, Jennifer hasn't said.
She probably dies.
Oh.
Probably dies. Okay. She's leaning towards death. All right. Next.
Let's go with her murderer, her brother.
Which one? Tyrion? Jaime?
No way. Jaime Lannister.
Jaime's going to be the one to murder her?
Yep.
All right.
That'll be awesome.
Tyrion, but will Jaime survive?
I think he does.
I don't know. I don't think he wants to live in a world where he and his sister don't have that love anymore. He's
already left her.
Yeah,
he did, yeah.
But he's not happy.
Maybe she'll kill him.
No, he's going to kill her.
He might kill her, but his overall mission at this point is to save the world. He's not thinking about killing her. He's thinking about saving
dragons
humanity,
and shit, right?
Undead armies and stuff. So I think that will end tragically for him.
I think he's done with her and he's going to kill her.
I think he'll make it to the last episode, though.
I think he lives.
You think he lives? All right.
I think he does.
Where'd you fall on this, babe? Live or die?
Die.
Die. All right. All right. So Kevin says live. We say die. All right. Got it. Next.
All right. So let's go with people. Let's go with the one person I think 100% will live. Actually, just two people 100% will live.
This is your next Sherlock. Okay.
Yeah. Arya Stark.
Yes. Lives.
There's no doubt in my mind that she lives.
She could live.
Wait,
and then?
Jennifer's rolling her eyes at that.
She could live now. She's another 50-50 for me.
Well, if you had to pick, you would say live, but with a roll of the eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. And then the other one who's a sure bet to live, Tyrion Lannister.
Arya and Tyrion might make a good couple.
Ew, what? No.
Well, I mean, she's kind of short.
He's already married to Sansa, so I guess Sansa has to die.
Arya and Gendry sitting in a tree.
There we go.
If she has romance in her heart, and she might not.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about Jorah Mormont, and then we'll go to the last two who are probably the most talked about.
Jorah?
Wait.
Yeah?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't actually say anything. Tyrion, yeah, I think he's going to live. Just It would be so sad to watch him get massacred by zombies. Yeah. So we all agree he's going to live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jorah. Jennifer's
Jorah
favorite
is going
character.
to die 1,000 deaths.
He is definitely dying. I think you're right, Jennifer.
Yeah, he's going to die.
He's been trying very hard to improve his karma, but I don't think he even cares anymore either.
He's in love with Daenerys.
That's never going to happen.
He'll do anything for her, even though it will never happen.
Right. But he'll probably save her one last time.
And he'll die doing
probably.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. But that would be a great death for him. Like he would be happy that he died saving her.
All right. Let's go with the last two. Daenerys Targaryen.
Lives. I think she'll live. She might
lives too.
She might not be queen of the world. I think there's a chance that she'll be happy to just have saved the world. But I think she'll live.
I think she dies.
Okay. I think she lives.
What's going to kill her? Night King or
a broken heart?
An infected paper cut?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be anything like a paper cut. No.
Childbirth.
Maybe. Could be childbirth.
Oh, yes.
Could be because she's got messed up, says Maggie, about her uterine area.
Targaryen babies are very like sharp and pointy or something like that. So they have the tendency to kill moms.
Maybe it'll turn into a dragon inside of her and then it'll claw its way out.
An actual dragon would come out of her pussy and then she dies happy because she's really the mother of dragons.
Well, that sounds painful, but sure.
Be just like a scene from Alien. Just clawing its way out.
That's what people are. Every single one of us is an alien.
Okay.
It's true.
All right, so I know who's last, but go on. Go on, Loremaster.
Jon Snow.
Die.
I think he dies too.
Well,
but not before he impregnates Daenerys.
I'm going to say live because I want my Grease ending, where they fly off on Drogon together while everyone sings and dances below them.
Oh my goodness, you're crazy.
I'm going to say lives.
All right.
He already died once.
We should ask your listeners what they think.
Yes. Who will live out of that list?
Well, anyone that wants to chime in as I make... So send an email to jeff@potofthrones.com. And if you give me input on these, I will add it to the page on our website where we will tally the scores.
Cool.
I can't promise any prizes other than bragging rights unless I get some more cool swag in the mail, and then maybe we'll see.
We should do how many things can you put in a Google survey?
Oh, do it as a Google survey? Well, that's
live or die.
Oh, see, this is why we give you the big bucks, because you come up with the good ideas.
I know.
All right, we'll make a Google survey for it. That sounds good. And we'll see how many people we can get to post. We'll put it on the social medias. If Jennifer can make that Google survey really quickly, we'll put it on the show notes.
Okay.
Kevin, can you send us that list so we have it in the same order that you read it to us?
I read it in a completely different order than what it had in.
Oh, damn it. All right, fine. Okay, well,
you can write the names down when we listen back for edit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll try to get it going tonight. That'll be super fun.
Okay.
So that's your list. What else are we going to talk about, you guys? Should we do theories? A quick review of the fan theories?
Well, I think we talked about a lot of our theories already. But
you have a list.
We can go
What's
through.
Your list, babe?
Right. All right. So Bran is the Night King.
Okay. So we've talked about this before, but Kevin, we haven't gotten your take on this, I don't think. Bran is the Night King. They are one and the same person, and that's why their noses are so similar.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm saying these. I'll give you three theories real fast that I'm tired of, and I wish would go away. One is Targaryen. That Tyrion is a secret Targaryen.
Well, I don't think it's a secret. But go on.
I hate that theory. Two is Bran is the Night King, and three is that and I'm probably the only one who this bugs to me, and this is a book theory, is that Ramsay Bolton did not write the pink letter.
What was the pink letter?
It's a letter that got sent at the end of one of the last book that says that Stannis is dead, died on the thing. And it's kind of like in the series, in the show where he sent the letter to Jon. He sends the letter to Jon, explaining that Stannis is dead, to give him back what he wants. He wants Theon back, give him back his pet and stuff like that. And so the people say that no, Ramsay Bolton did not write that letter. It drives me crazy.
Interesting. I don't know why. But in the book, Stannis is still alive anyway, so it's a letter full of lies.
That's what we're saying. He doesn't die in the books until you read this letter, basically. So they're saying no, he'll die on the page.
I see.
Yeah.
So Stannis technically could be really dead in the books.
Yeah.
But no one knows for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in the show they didn't. Stannis,
I know.
Stannis died, but it wasn't at Ramsay's hand, and Ramsay didn't even know about it.
Oh, I know. I just hate that theory.
Hit us, babe. What's next on the list?
Next is Littlefinger is still alive.
No.
Okay.
How could that possibly be true?
But we're going to see him because Arya's going to wear his face. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Kevin does not agree.
Cersei is killed by Jaime.
Yep, that's definitely happening.
I would rather see it be Tyrion, but I can accept it if it's Jaime.
I don't think Tyrion would want that. 4, Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen have a baby.
I agree with that too.
And it's going to claw its way out of her like an alien.
I don't agree to that.
Come on, that's how Lyanna Stark died. She died giving birth to a sharp and pointy Targaryen child.
Okay, you ready for that?
You're not on mic, babe.
All right. The next one is Samwell Tarly is writing the Song of Ice and Fire.
I agree to that.
I think that's a lock. I think it's got to be.
Yeah.
He's the only literate person in the entire show that, at least as far as main characters goes. All right, next.
Next, Daenerys Targaryen will become the Night Queen. I haven't heard that one.
No.
I mean, I'd be happy to explore some justification in a longer episode if there's time for such things before the show tells us all the answers. But
I don't think that's likely.
It seems like she'd have to, I don't know, die and get resurrected, or no, I'm not going for it.
Okay. The dead Starks will rise.
I think that's going to happen.
All right.
Really?
So I'm saying, well, what do you think, babe?
No.
Do you have a reason, or you just don't think?
Well, that would be kind of cornball.
But they've mentioned the crypts so many times. It's the only one they've shown.
Well,
they made a point to show it in the first episode.
And they're always meeting down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll serve a purpose, but I think no, because it would violate their own internal logic, which is, for so many years now, no one that died south of the wall has come back to life, because that's not where the magic is.
There's no south of the wall anymore.
No,
I
know. But in order to come back from the dead like that, like if you took, what would be an example? Ygritte. She died south of the wall in Castle Black. She was not going to become a zombie, but he took her north of the wall to burn her or whatever. But there was no risk at that point that if she was already dead and came north of the wall, that she was going to become zombified. You had to die within the magical field to come back. So anyone that died in Westeros before the wall fell, including millennias of Starks, I think they're safe. They're not going to come back to life because they were dead long before the magic came south.
Yeah, but I think he comes through the wall, comes through the crypts, and he can bring them back alive.
If he stops in the crypts and digs up their bodies, maybe he could do it with his magic, but it's not going to happen on its own, I don't think. I think it's a big long shot.
We've seen him do it through the wall.
Who? What? What are you talking about?
We've seen him bring people alive through the wall.
Who?
In the first season, Jon was attacked by one of them that
but
was already dead.
That's my point. They died north of the wall where the magic was. So after they came, even though they came south of the magic before they were zombified, they had the evil was already in them.
I think they come back.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see, motherfucker.
Okay.
All right. What's next?
That's all I got. That was 5.
Oh, that was it? That was all the theories? I thought you had like 25.
I mean, I do have more if you would like to hear more. Let's see. No, actually, that was it.
All right.
I don't have any more.
Boy, you're just teasing us. I'm getting all excited.
I can look up another list.
No, it's okay.
All right.
I can tell you a couple more that bug me, but I mean, I don't really care either way. Euron is anybody but Euron. They say like, oh, he's, somebody else completely.
He's not the real Euron?
No, he's Dario Naharis, different things like that.
I don't think so.
That wouldn't make any sense because we can see him in the show. All right.
I'm just saying.
What else you got?
That's
one of the ones.
Here's one that says Sansa and Tyrion will end up together.
That's not happening.
It's possible.
It's possible.
They liked each other. They had a mutual like. They weren't in love, but they liked each other. It is possible that they could end up together. if they actually both survive, which we seem to be very split on.
Yeah.
We are.
All right. What other theories, Kevin?
I think Tyrion and Arya live.
Sansa. Wait, did you say Sansa or Arya, babe?
Sansa.
Sansa.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said Arya. Of course, they're married, right?
I mean, I think it was annulled in some fashion to make way for the Bolton marriage, but nothing that was done at that point was properly notarized, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know. There were witnesses.
I didn't see a notary at the Bolton wedding. Standing by with her little wax seal.
Yeah, but she never consummated it with Tyrion, so...
Right, so it would be annullable, but I think there's a chance. They had a little thing emotionally. They were kind of okay together. It'd be cute.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there's the theory that Daenerys is going to be the hero and also the villain. Because she's going to, she'll
snap.
Right, she'll snap.
She could snap. It wouldn't surprise me.
Ooh, and then Jon will have to kill her.
Oh, that'd be so sad. Wait, didn't the Night King have to kill his lady and then he turned into the Night King because of that?
What?
No.
Isn't there something like that? Yes, there is.
Yes. We'll talk about it another time.
Ah, damn it.
Here's one that says Jon Snow gets another identity.
And that is?
The Azor High.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless that's Daenerys, unless that's Theon.
It could be the baby. It could be Cersei's baby.
All right. Now you're
Lady Stoneheart
here we go.
is going to rise also. That's another.
No. I don't think. The show left that so far behind. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, all the rest of the theories are stuff we've already talked about because we're so smart.
Stuff that's already been debunked.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
proven by the show because the show caught up to the theories. All right. What was your other big theory, Kevin, that you wanted to shit on?
Well, that Rhaegar survived the Battle of the Trident and that he's either Mance Raider or Jagan Haga.
What?
I'm saying that's one of the theories.
Well, Mance Raider's dead.
I understand.
And definitely didn't have Targaryen hair. Jack and Hagar could be anybody.
He's actually not dead in the books.
Oh, well, that makes a difference. But where the books left, was he captive?
Well, it's a long, complicated, thing where Melisandre did some makes him look differently, and he ends up going to Winterfell. I mean, it's really out there.
Okay.
I mean, but it actually happens in the book. So.
Okay. All right. Someday I'll get back to the books. Maybe someday, maybe. All right. Mance. So Rhaegar still being alive. No.
Yeah.
That seems really far-fetched. I mean, by all accounts, Robert Baratheon caved in his chest.
Yeah.
With a warhammer.
Another one is Mira is Jon's twin sister.
That's only because they have the same hair.
Yeah.
Right?
I hate that one.
Mira
Reed. The one that's been dragging around Bran all these years.
Is she adopted?
Not that we know of.
She comes from the
frog people.
Okay.
The swamps of the north.
What is their clan called? What are they?
Reed?
I thought it was something else.
Am I missing something here, Kevin?
No.
Okay.
Are
they frog people? Frog eaters? Frog stickers?
Yes.
Frog something. What are they? They're frog something.
Stompers.
Frog stompers?
Eaters.
Frog eaters? Okay. There you go. I didn't make it up. I think it's just because they have the same hair. That's dumb. You shouldn't, especially in the TV show. See, I think Tyrion still holds weight with the theory of him being a Targaryen because in the books, there's really weird physical traits with him that are not in the show. They didn't carry over.
He can touch the dragons.
The dragon didn't want to eat him. Come on, Kevin.
Now, the dragon didn't eat anybody else either in her troops, so.
Yeah, but that was...
Not that they betrayed her.
Right.
Well, just it's a pretty smart dragon, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The only it's not just the hair though on her. The other thing that would mirror is that Helen Reed was there at the Tower of Joy as well. So they thought maybe they split them up.
Oh, if there were two babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's not unfair, but
it's not what's going to happen though.
Probably not.
I think those are the only ones that really bug me.
All right. Well, gee, Kevin, we're coming up on an hour. Time flies when we're having fun. So tell me this. Who's going to be on the Iron Throne, if anyone?
Daenerys and Jon's baby.
I hope she doesn't turn into Eliza or...
Eliza?
What's her name?
Give
With
me
Robin
any point
and
of reference.
and the breastfeeding.
Oh, Lysa.
No.
Lysa Arryn?
Lysa Arryn, right.
Well, no, because he thinks Daenerys is going to die.
Oh.
But she'll have a baby first.
During childbirth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I get it. So when he said Daenerys and Jon's baby, you were thinking it was going to be Daenerys, comma, and Jon's baby will be on the Iron Throne. So she'll be holding Jon's baby while she sits on the Iron Throne.
Right.
But I think he just meant Daenerys and Jon have a baby, and that baby gets the throne.
Yes.
I mean, it should.
Can that happen within season 7? Feasibly? I mean, could she have a baby that quick? Well, it could be a magical baby.
What do they have ahead of them right now? They're working toward fighting the dead, but also Cersei.
They're on their way to Winterfell. They've got a lot of dragon glass. They need to start making arrows to rain, upon the army of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucked once. That's all we really know. And they don't know that they're related.
Right.
That's going to cause all sorts of fun things to happen. But
I can't wait till they find that out.
It sucks that it's all within one short season. Ugh.
Right. Do you think that they're going to do it, say, like it's been just a matter of days, or is it going to be like far in the future where they finally have made their weapons, or
like in The Walking Dead where they suddenly jump ahead 6 years? And
right.
Like, what the fuck? Okay.
That seems to be the thing to do these days.
Everyone's hair changed, but they all still look the same. I don't think they can do a time jump. Not unless it's Bran seeing something in the future.
Well, then Daenerys won't have time to get a baby or have a baby.
Then maybe at the end, like the last episode.
Yeah, maybe at like the very end, like she's giving birth and then she's like bleeding out because of all the sharp pointy things on her baby. And then she crawls her way to the Iron Throne, which is also sharp and pointy. And she
throws the baby up there?
Well, probably not throws, but places the baby and then collapses down at the foot of the throne.
No.
The baby's all like getting all its goop all over the throne, and baby goop.
It's not going to happen.
We need this series to start again soon.
We have no idea when the prequel is going to come out.
No, I'm saying we need season 8 to start soon.
Oh. See, I thought you were talking like remakes or something. All right. Well, we've only got 5 days. 5 days. We can make it. And we have some more stuff planned between now and then too. So we got to get the Google survey going. We've got 1 or 2 other people that want to talk to us before the season begins. So stay tuned, everybody, because this feed's going to be hopping.
Yeah.
Hopping.
Yeah. If you promise no spoilers, I will come listen.
Well, how can we have spoilers? The only person that knows spoilers is our listener, Lionheart. And he has been radio silence recently, maybe because he's afraid of giving something away. So, so that said, I don't know of anybody else that knows spoilers. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think you're going to be safe.
Okay.
All right. So to sum up, we're going to have
everybody dies.
We got a Google survey that you should check out. Look in the show notes because at this point it's already done. We got a couple more pre-game shows coming into season 8, and we're going to still put out an episode that'll be waiting for you Monday morning for your commute as we react to whatever happens. I can't even conceive of it in the first episode of season 8. Oreos look delicious. Please send us some. The Mountain Dew cans are awesome. And tune in to Two Broads Talking Politics because we were just on that show, and it's probably out the same day that you're hearing this.
All right.
So there you go.
All right.
I didn't realize you were abroad, but now I got it.
Well, no, there are already 2 broads. They invited a 3rd broad and a bro. Am I a bro? Is that the opposite of broad?
I don't know.
They asked a broad and a bro to come on their podcast to talk about Game of Thrones and politics. They wanted to have a fun episode since there's so much darkness in the real world.
Okay.
So that's where we're at. That's a lot of stuff.
Are your kids awake?
We heard something in the background.
I do have one that's up at the top crying. I gotta go check.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a pretty good reason to sign out. So,
all right,
we'll talk to everybody soon. Loremaster Kevin, you're gonna have to come back for some midweek episodes between between other things happening. So, go take care of your child.
Good night.
Welcome back.
All right. Good night. Good night.
Feel better.
Right. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, and Kevin's gone. So goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Send us some Oreos.
Winter's almost here.
For the throne.